Oh my god. What a game. What a game. Now please explain to me why we had to win our upset game by less than a possession. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another edition of It's Always Sunny in South Philadelphia. We have reached episode number 20. We have already doubled last year's total, and we're just getting started with football. I am your host, Riley Rich. Today, we're going to be talking about Penn State's Week 1 win at Purdue. It was a very stressful game, and that is sugarcoating it. So what I plan to do, I have a few stats written down. I'll talk about like best players and like best positions and stuff. And then I am hoping that I'll just have a segment where I just go through and just like go through film and watch touchdowns being scored. So that's my plan. Before we begin, follow and subscribe to wherever you listen. And I don't have one again. This is like the third episode in a row, but if you want some merch, which I still need to release the third edition, I might do that soon, so that people can go get it, obviously. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Go to bonfire.com/store/IASSP-merch. And with all that being said, let's begin. I mistimed that so bad, but that's fine. We're just going to roll with it. Penn State got a huge Week 1 conference win against Purdue, 35-31. We did not play a terrible opponent like Alabama did, like Michigan did, like Michigan State did. Do I need to keep going? I mean, Ohio State did play a better opponent, but we're just not going to talk about that right now. Let's just start at quarterback. That's probably the best place to start, especially when you have redshirt senior Sean Clifford taking the snaps. He went 20 for 37, 282 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. That pick was absolutely brutal. It will definitely go through that. On the ground, he had 11 yards and a touchdown. So all 5 touchdowns for Penn State were courtesy of Clifford, the big red dog. He did get injured. There was a terrible play. He like a Purdue defensive end had him twist his knee. So in the third quarter, we got to look at the future with 5-star quarterback Drew Allar. He went, oh my god, my notes are terrible. He went 2 for 4, 26 yards. He showed incredible progress. Just in the calm, collective way he just stood in the pocket. I think there was a pass to Tyler Warren that he fit through 2 defenders, and if you can do that in your first game in college, like cold in the third quarter, I think you're going to have a lot of potential in the future. On the ground, we got to see, again, another glimpse into the future. I really liked the freshman running backs for this game. So, Kayvon Lee obviously caught the touchdown that sealed the game for us, and Devin Ford got a few touches in there too. But the running game was carried by 2 freshmen, one from IMG that got the most yards. That was Kaytron Allen, who had 31 yards over 8 carries. The other one was Singleton. I was almost going to say Nick, but I forgot to write it down because I'm stupid. But he had 22 yards over 9 carries. Kayvon Lee again had 30 yards on the ground. Very minimal rushing attack. Nothing too crazy, but again, we're trusting freshmen in the starting role, so they will definitely have time to develop. And maybe by the end of the year or next year, we'll start getting into those actually decent gains of 70 to 100 yards. Receiving, it was led by Mitchell Tinsley, the transfer from Western Kentucky. He had 7 receptions for 84 yards. I got a touchdown for him, a touchdown for Brenton Strange. We'll talk about that one because that was probably one of the best plays from the game. 2 catches for him, 77 yards. Keandre Lambert-Smith again had a touchdown. 4 catches, 58 yards. Parker Washington out of the slot got 2 catches as well for 30 yards. Tyler Warren had an interesting game. Still shows a ton of potential. Not really where Brent Strange is right now. Sorry. He had 3 catches for 23. Kevon Lee obviously had the touchdown catch. He also grabbed in another one, had 15. Devin Ford had a catch for 12 yards, and Kaytron Allen had a catch out of the backfield for 9 yards. Offensive line was pretty solid. I'm not going to complain that much. We only gave up 2 sacks. That's not terrible. Actually, no, we only gave up 1 sack. We had 2 sacks. We only gave up 1. That's a tremendous game for the O-line. Sean Clifford was able to settle down in the pocket. Didn't have too much pressure on him except for that strange touchdown, which he executed to perfection. Drew Allar had enough protection where he could at the same time feel safe when throwing the ball and also learning how to step up in the pocket. So that was very nice to see. Defensively, we had 2 sacks in this game. It was Jonathan Sunderland and Johnny Dixon. They both recorded sacks. Zaki Wheatley had a huge fumble that was picked up by Joey Porter Jr., who probably had the best defensive game out of anyone in college football. I think I saw he tied for the best score for Pro Football Focus in a game. Pro Football Focus, what they do is they have guys score games and they'll award points. I believe it's on a scale from -3 to 3 for each play, and Joey Porter was the most consistent of all time. He had 6 forced incompletions. That would have been, so that's tied for the best. So that's tied for the most forced incompletions. He would have broken that record if he was able to knock the first quarter pass down instead of letting Purdue catch it out of the air after the deflection, which is not great, but you know what? It works. It absolutely works. Other than that, we had a pretty solid game. Otherwise, defensive line got pressure when it needed to. Again, they're not really where Odafe Owe is, or Micah Parsons or any of them, but they're doing their work. Speaking of linebackers, 4-star Abdul Carter did get a targeted call in this game. It was one of those screen plays that went incomplete, and he dove for the ball, didn't get it, made head-to-head contact, targeted, he's out of the game. But Aiden O'Connell for Purdue had a really nice game. I don't have the stats written down because I don't know why. But Aiden O'Connell, number 1 receiver was Charlie Jones. He absolutely lit us up. He had a breaking down coverage, getting yards after the catch. Was able to get a touchdown in the back of the end zone. O'Connell had a really nice game as well. Maybe not to the likes of Sean Clifford, but still a very good game for him. As I could easily just pull up the stats right now, which is what I'm gonna do. So sorry for the fact that I'm stalling. Aiden O'Connell went 29 for 58, 356 yards, 1 touchdown through the air. The Purdue's offense, I really can't say anything more. It was just carried by the King. No, not Derrick Henry. King, actually named King Doru. 15 carries, 57 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was just bouncing off Penn State defenders. That was really bad thing. Again, like I said, Charlie Jones led the way for Purdue in the receptions category. 12 catches, 153 yards, and a touchdown. They only got 1 sack on us, which is really nice. So again, nice job by the O-line. And yeah, Parker Washington returns. He had a really nice return where he stayed on his feet. He only got 10 yards on the punt return, which is fine, but still showed that he could stay on his feet. Nick Singleton Nick Singleton, there you go, was the one that returned most of the kicks. He actually had 3 returns, 64 yards. Very solid return game for him. So, I really don't have anything else to really talk about, or really just sit here and talk about. So what I'm going to do, again, like I alluded to before, is I'm going to go pull up the footage from the Penn State game, and we are going to break it down. And then that should be the end of the episode. So, a bit different. Again, this is like the first time we've done football here, so a bit different, but we'll definitely make it work. Yeah, we basically covered everything. So, we're probably just going to go through the touchdowns and the interception and things. But other than that, that's all it's going to be for the episode. So, we're going to switch you over in just a second. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. My retention needs to be so much better. But with that being said, let's go now to game film. And we're back with some game film. I got a few things here that we could go over. We're gonna start with this one right here. I should actually put this in full screen so that's easier to see. I'm just gonna roll it forward. Okay, 3rd and 5. So this is the Tinsley touchdown. I'm gonna slow it down so we can actually see what is going on. Again, it's this little cross down here. So these two are gonna cross. There's Ward across the middle. He's gonna cross with Tinsley. It's gonna cause confusion. This guy over here is playing too far back. Maybe. But he's going to allow Tinsley to get some separation. There's a huge block over here. Clifford's gonna step up. Find Tinsley. Huge block down here by Kaytron Allen, the freshman. And Tinsley is just going to turn the corner and head in. I don't know why I did that. But pretty simple play. I was going to show you guys the QB sneak, but I decided not to. I did this so wrong. I wrote down the times. There we go. Okay. I was not seeing the time of the video, so we're going to jump to right about here. So this is the fumble that was caused by Zakee Wheatley, picked up by Joey Porter. And this is actually to roll very slowly here. So you get because of my terrible YouTube skills, you get a view of Aiden O'Connell just going to the line. Okay. Movement. Oh, I don't know why I did that, but breaks off a tackle. There's Doru, breaks off a tackle. Look at the punch by Zakee Wheatley. There the ball is rolling. Joey Porter picks it up. This play was reviewed because they thought it went out of bounds. You can clearly see right here that he is in bounds. Knees are in bounds. That is a good play. And, yeah, fumble caused. We now skip here. 16 seconds left in the game. Clifford is trying to drive down the field. I'm actually just going to rewind this by a few seconds to see it set up. As there, again, the fumble. Porter knee and leg down. Ball still there. Or ball still in play. Yeah, I'm sorry for the 0 playback speed. Okay, 2nd and 10. For all those that play Madden 5 wide, basically in real life. The target that we're looking at here is Brenton Strange. I have no idea if you're seeing my pointer or not, but he's over here. If you can't see, he's the second. He's the closest on the right side to the QB. He's over here. This is a switch pattern in a way, shape, or form. This guy's going to. So the outside, the guy receiver on the outside is going to line up, go toward the middle. And Brenton Strange is just going to run downfield. He actually cuts outside. Sets him up. Look at the pressure again. O-line. I might have given the O-line too much credit. Like, Clifford was pressured a few times. Look at the way he rolls out. Doesn't really roll out that much. He's not really Drew Allar. But he's able to get the throw on the run. I do not know if you saw that. But look at the way that Brenton Strange just spun off his man. I'm actually going to try to rewind that again. Look over here. He just spins off his man. He's able to create the separation. Clifford finds him. Gets the throw in bounds. Nice catch there by Strange. He breaks the tackle. Meets another defender. And is able to spin off of him. And we'll just go normal the rest of the way. because we see how that one ends as Brenton Strange finds the end zone. So Purdue got the ball to start, the third quarter. They scored a touchdown again. One of the touchdowns for King Doru. Then we got Drew Allar coming into the game. So there's a screen pass right here. Nice setup out wide. There's Keandre Lambert-Smith, I believe. He slipped forward. He got the first. This play, This play here from Allar was the thing that I was most impressed by. So we're going to, again, slow this down. Again, Kaytron Allar's the blocker. Whoever's at right tackle completely missed their man, all right? This guy is behind him. Allar feels pressure, steps up. He's looking right. He actually, if he really wanted to, he could have just taken this out of bounds for like a gain of 6. But nope, he sees a man open. It's Parker Washington. Look at that. Again, just a little out route. Or not a little out route, but you get what I mean. Down the field, cut to the outside. Nice out route there for Parker Washington. A first down for Allar. One of the best plays. Yeah, he just kind of overshot. He overshot Tinsley there. But then we're gonna skip ahead yet again. We go right up here. So it's a 2nd and 10. We're at the 45. I'm actually going to rewind again because it's the best way to see this play set up. Again, we're gonna slow it down. It's Clifford. Then you got Ward going to the outside. These two are coming in again. More crosses over the middle. Again, more pressure as the O-line is unable, they're not letting people sack Clifford, which I guess is one part of it, but pressures have been terrible in this game. Off his back foot. I honestly thought he was going for Lambert-Smith, but he does have a man open right over the middle. Actually, yeah. I'm now confused, but Keandre Lambert-Smith is here. And that's the first down. I believe I was confused. Was I confused? I might have been confused. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I thought this was the touchdown play. Here we go. Okay, this is it. Okay. It's a 2nd and 1. Sorry, I was a bit confused. This is the one where I saw in real time. So you have Tinsley going out wide, or it's like an out route and a slant at the same time. They're going to cut. So there's Clifford out wide. There's Keandre Lambert-Smith. Makes the catch, looks forward. The defensive lineman, not the defensive line, the defender goes low. Look at the way that Lambert-Smith stays on his feet. Hand first, gets his legs spun around, and he has all of this separation up the middle. It's crazy to me how much separation he had, and he's just going to take that to the house. Attaboy, Keandre Lambert-Smith. Again, we're going to skip ahead not far. This is really the only negative play. So 1st and 10. Again, we're going to go into 0.25. Playback speed. Clifford. Play action. Again, you got the switch pattern forming here. You got Warren. And I can't see who the other one is. I should have remembered. All right, it's 5. It's Tinsley. He's going to look for Tinsley. Oh, no. So he was basically at the 35, 34. We'll call it the 34. That is 7 yards caught in the air. That would have got that was a 10 yards overthrown. And then it's a pick. Tyler Ward tries to make a tackle. He missed badly. It's kind of fun seeing the tight ends miss. But the worst part about this is you see the O-line couldn't get it. There's Lambert Smith trying to come from behind. Singleton's trying to get in there. No one's able to track him down, and Purdue takes the lead. Then we're going to skip ahead. Should be the final thing. We're going to go now. We're going to break down the final drive. I'm going to keep this at normal playback speed. See, when I saw this play set up, I thought they were going to try to screen Parker Washington, but they're going to screen Keandre Lambert Smith on the outside of the right side. There's the first down. That's what they needed. It was a bit stressful because first play of the first set of downs of the final drive, almost a 3-and-out. But here we go. We're back again. Clifford's going to look out wide. There's Tinsley. He stays on bounds. Nice stiff arm on this guy. He's able to get out of bounds at basically the 28. They are already moving down the field. Just keep in mind that. Amazing starting field position. Clifford has a man over the middle. Look at Tyler Warren hold on to that ball through the contact. Huge play there. He gets down to the 10. Huge pickup for Warren. Probably easily his best catch of the night, and then first and goal. I'm actually gonna rewind. I will let I'll let I love Gus Edwards. I'm gonna let Gus Edwards take the call here. Oh no. Oh no, technical difficulties. But there you go. There's Kayvon Lee as everything is shifted. All I want to do is let Gus take the call, okay? Can Gus take the call? Thank you. Or maybe not, as this thing decides to load. But I guess not. Alright, anyway, you get the point. Wheel route. Kayvon Lee makes the catch. And Penn State moves on. It's not a tournament, Riley. Penn State is able to scamper away from Purdue. Get out of West Lafayette with a win. Again, 4th and 5 here. They're able to pick this up. Nice slide. And yeah, very, very good game. So with that being said, that's going to do it for this episode of It's Always Sunny in South Philadelphia, as I'll just let this play out while I talk so you all are confused. Maybe. Make sure to follow and subscribe to wherever you listen. Those that can see me and the screen. Hi. Those will be showing up for you right about now. And remember, even if Penn State loses their easy out of conference games this upcoming week against Ohio and the next weekend, Central Michigan, even if they keep giving the ball to Kayvon Lee, even though Kaytron Allen and Singleton have been showing signs of progress, even if Clifford keeps starting over Allar, who, again, also has shown incredible progress. Keep your heads high, because it's always sunny in South Philadelphia. And I will see you guys tomorrow for a Phillies episode. So stay on the look for that. So see you guys then.